Like the message says, we should be back. Apologies for that disconnect, folks, but like I said at the beginning of stream, it's entirely possible this is going to happen because my internet's been whack all for about a week now. Ideally, it gets fixed tonight, because I have a tech coming over in hopefully an hour and a half, but more likely 3 hours. In that sense, though, why don't we just continue on? Here's what we might have missed. I don't know how long my disconnect lasts on your side. So we're on the 3G orbit base. Shigeru Akamatsu's welcoming us. Mitsuba says, pleasure to be here. And Akamatsu says, we're here to resupply. Then he says, in that case, we accept your kind offer. Captain Mitsuba, there's no need to be so reserved. Maybe under two different chains of command, but we both serve the Earth Federation. I'm Yang Longley, Supervisor. Pleasure. I'd like to introduce my young, promising staff. Come on, guys, say hello. I'm Hana Hatsuno, Operator Mobile Squad. Nice to meet you all. I'm Sueno Ushiyama, Maintenance Security Division Operator. So Hana and Ushi both work for the Urban Base now, huh? Hey there, Shiro. I missed you, man. Between you, Mamoru Kaido, and me, it's like a class reunion up here. I joined 3G because I wanted to be like my brother. Hatsuno did it to get closer to Mamoru. Isn't that cute? Seriously, Mamoru doesn't deserve a wife like you, Hana. Hold on, wife? But Mamoru's barely 20. And you two are already married? Wait, Mamoru, your profile didn't mention a spouse. What's going on here? Are you two still embarrassed by it? You've been married for 10 years. I'm sorry? 10 years? Okay, that can't be legal. Well, Mamoru and I aren't Earthlings, so we're not exactly bound by Earthling laws, or family registrations for that matter. You're not Earthlings? That would explain your supernatural powers, if not your wedding customs. Ahem. This is exactly public knowledge, so it's not written in reports. But I'm actually from the Trinary solar system. Not that I have any memories of that time. I was sent to Earth as a newborn baby. As for me, I'm essentially a bioweapon, developed to possess the same abilities as Mamoru. Despite our origins, though, we consider ourselves to be Earthlings. Except for marriage laws, because why not? I see. Sorry for hiding this, Captain. One of your closest friends know, and I didn't want you to get the wrong impression. It's not a problem, don't worry. Mamoru and Kaido are our comrades, that's all that needs to be said. Thank you, Captain. I also have a more interesting story of you getting married at the age of 10. Can we not? After the battle against the 31 Primevals, they were married prior to Mamoru departing the solar system for a time. These two lovebirds have always managed to create their own little world, you know? Like some kind of dividing love field or something. Shiro, not you too! I can see the captain's very curious about it. Better save it for later, Kaido. I have another operator to introduce. Yes, sir. Perhaps some other time, Captain. I look forward to it. Why, hello there! You're interesting looking! I want to learn more about you. My name is Hinoki Sai, Research Division Operator. I'm a dual kind, so I'm also a revered head driver of Gaogaigo. Oh, you can pilot the Gaogaigo. Cool. You mean you'd be wearing the same pilot suit as Mamoru and Kaido? That's where you first go? Ahem. Pure thoughts only, XO. You're drooling, man. The dive suit is a device that records and monitors the head diver's physical status. As a biomedical engineer, I'll have you know that it's a necessary piece of equipment for the dive. So I'd ask you to refrain from leering. Can't say I don't get you, but you heard the lady. Let's try not to anger her longtime boyfriend, alright? Wow, you two are still dating? I guess you two are made for each other. Honky and her boyfriend have been working part-time for me for a long time. Sometimes I feel like I'm an additional son and daughter. His daughter? The chief's real daughter has been in a coma for years. I think maybe that's why he treats Hinoki with such extra care. Alright, that's enough chatting. The reason I've called the Tri-Haven here is not just in regard to the transfer of Gaogaigo, but to request your cooperation with Project Z. Project Z? As you know, the Gutsy Global Guard is the successor to the Gutsy Galaxy Guard. We've been told that members of the Gutsy Galaxy Guard have been stranded in a dying universe. Sorry if you can hear that. Sounds like they're doing some stuff outside. Exactly, but we're working on a plan to rescue the Braves, and that plan is Project Z. No kidding. There's a way? I've heard the universe therein predates the Big Bang 15 billion years ago. It's going to be very difficult, we won't deny that, but it's not impossible. After all, Mamoru and I made it back to Earth crossing those 15 billion years. The two children the Braves of 3G sent back. It was the two of you, as I thought. Yes. People say the new Braves of the 3G Mobile Squad inherited the souls of their predecessors. They don't know how right they are. The events that took place in the Trinary Solar System were strictly confidential until very recently. I bet the federal government guys blushed real hard when they realized they'd been saved by the same people they labeled as traitors. But it was alien technology that allowed Mamoru and Kaido to cross that 15 billion year gap, wasn't it? There's no way we can replicate that on our own. There is a way. The power. Not again! The power. The super energy that exists within Jupiter. But I've heard it was deemed impossible to control. It's true. It is without question a destructive force. Z-Master, master program entity controlling the Zonder metal, brought about its destruction because it was unable to control the power. But when the 31 Prime Mules tried to drop a giant asteroid on Earth, the power sent it away, back in time. Specifically, it was sent 65 million years in the past. It ended up being caused to the extinction of dinosaurs. All of this 3G plot is just like, by the way, here are the origins of the planet. In other words, the power is both a destructive force and an energy capable of crossing through time. So that's why you believe it to be the key to open the gate to the Trinary Solar System. Well, we, the new 3G, have a duty to protect the Earth, but we also want to save the old 3G. Thus, for the success of Project Z, we believe that we should go to Jupiter and do some research. And that's where we come in, I assume. It is certainly a plan with too many risk factors to count. I know you can't simply nod and take a request, but on the contrary, we'd be happy to assist you. Huh? There would be no greater honor to be part of the plan to rescue the Braves who saved the Earth. While this may be the answer as the main authority of the Tri-Haven, I believe mine was a feeling shared by the entire team. You said it, Captain. That's the head of the Tri-Haven for you. Alright then. As soon as everything's ready, we will initiate the joint operation between 3G and the Tri-Haven. With the inspection of Jupiter on the schedule, Project Z is now fully in motion. Mamoru, Kaido, this is great! Yeah, thanks, Shiro. The goal still lies beyond our sight. This is definitely a big step in the right direction. There's still one major problem. Sometimes a colossal shadow has been reported as appearing on Jupiter. Project Z cannot progress until we confirm the shadow's nature. Some members of our team fought alongside members of the old 3G, while others look up to them as heroes. I promise you, we will do our utmost. Oh, it's Alouette! We met her before. Just so you know, you're not the only one to want to rescue Guy, Makoto, and everyone else. Alouette! What are you doing here? What's with the uniform? Don't you know? Alouette has joined 3G as she's a mobile squad operator like me. And don't think I joined just because I wanted to be closer to Kaido. I did it because I want to help with Project Z. To meet them. But how do you know Guy and Makoto? They're only 15. Oh, well, that's a bit of a long story. How about we save it for another... Thank you, Chief, but there's no need to be so considerate of me. There's no need to hide that I'm a product of Bionet's genetic enhancement experiments. Huh? Well, if you're sure, dear. Apparently, Alouette's mother was subjected to various experiments while she was pregnant. As a result, Alouette was born with genius-level intelligence. If you're wondering what kind of genius we're talking about, you should know that she wrote Gao Faigar's Final Fusion program at age 5. Pardon? Gao Faigar. That was the fighting mechanoid guy Shishio piloted after Gao Gaigar, if I remember right. Since Gallia and Gao Gaigar's core machine left with me with the Trinary Solar System, the world needed a new King of Braves. I see. You must have met Guy while Mamoru and I were away from Earth. One day I, well, suffered a bit of head trauma. I ended up forgetting what happened back then. But in twist of irony, his Bionet's recent kidnapping to help me remember. I'm so sorry. Oh, did it sound like I was looking for pity? Well, I'm not. I'm glad my memories are back, because now I can contribute to Project Z. And as an added bonus, I get to be closer to Kaido. Alright, I get it. Don't stick so close to me. But Kaido... Mamoru's like, you stay away from my man. What's going on? Multiple hostiles approaching orbit base. Zeo particles detected. They're pseudo-Zonder robos. Is it Bionet? Are they straight out picking a fight with 3G? Not to mention right in the presence of Tri-Haven. The orbit base is an invaluable asset for all of mankind. Chief Akamatsu, we will deploy it once to defend you. It's a bunch, Captain Mitsuba. A Braves Alliance. Comrades. Select ships. Okay, so this is the first one where you get to select multiple ships. Well, I need to deploy you. Let's send the narrative. He's been doing good. they ever attack something as invincible as the orbit base? That's a good question, Az. One I don't have a good answer to. Pseudozoner Robo's inbound. Here they come, guys. That's quite the army for a mere criminal organization, but not enough to pose a real danger to the orbit base. And that's when we aren't around. They're in for a beat and they're never gonna forget. Bionet will pay dearly for their recklessness. All units, eliminate the enemy force ASAP. Project Z is almost ready. I won't let anyone stop us now. Hang in there, Guy. Everyone, we'll be there soon. This fizzle to start. You don't need to worry about reinforcements. Really? It's just 12v12. Okay. You say so, game. Let's pilot switch. Off on that. And please. Alright, let's actually watch this animation. Been a while. Do your best, Mamoru. Kaido. Will do, Hannah. Today we're especially fired up. We won't let anyone interfere with Project Z.
Ah, backupは任せろ。
ブレーキシーササイズ G セットシナプス弾撃
Guy, Shishio, and 3G. The Braves who saved the Earth. Back when I was just a directionless kid. Back then I was just a directionless kid. They taught me the true meaning of bravery. I'll do everything I can to save them. You're really into it today, guys. Of course we are. We'd be ashamed of our predecessors if we weren't fighting for the proper education to protect the orbit base. As the inheritors of the brave souls, we swear to fight our utmost. Hang on a little longer, Guy. Those kids are working so hard to rescue you, and so are we. We're gonna smash that 15 billion year wall with our combined bravery. even Ryoma gets into the bravery talk when he talks about Guy. Meanwhile, Van's like, who the fuck are we talking about? I don't get it. Let's see what this looks like from his perspective. I mean, this is gonna be over next turn unless they do something dramatic. Multi-actions still cost 4. Checking who wants upgrades or cheer and whatnot. Boom. According to 3G's reports, seems to be no rhyme or reason to Bayonet's recent activities. This attack is another example. Why would they attack our orbit base like this? This makes no sense. Uninvested. Project Z, a mission to rescue the Braves with 3G. I'll do my best. They saved the world so many times, it's only fair someone helps them out for once. We've confirmed the elimination of Bayonet units. Now that's what I call an easy victory, eh, Captain? Captain? As Mamoru and Kaido have said, Bayonet's actions are simply too confusing. This is bothering me. Good work, everyone. I've read the reports, but damn, you guys are the best, the strongest. Friggin' awesome. I feel that's a bit excessive. Thank you for your kind words, Chief. As a show of respect, I'll be personally taking care of your unit's maintenance. In other words, the Chief wants to get up close and personal with every machine in Tri-Haven. You'll have to resist the temptation for a while. First, we have to try and figure out the reason for Bayonet's eccentric behavior. So this isn't typical behavior for them? Bayonet is a criminal organization. Normally, they'd only send Pseudozon or Robos if they had something to gain from it. But they have nothing to gain from attacking the Order base directly. My theory is that rather than attempt at destroying us, that was reconnaissance. Factoring the presence of Tri-Haven here, nothing else would make sense. I get what you're saying, but we've read the reports recently. Nothing they've been doing has made sense. I have to admit, I haven't been able to figure out the reasoning behind this attack myself. Maybe the loss of their leader, Dr. Thanatos, has broken their chain of command? If I may, I'd like to offer a theory from the perspective of a biomedical engineer. Honestly, Thanatos doesn't sound like he's got anything to do with leadership and hasn't for a while. He was being used as a scientist and then just as a pseudo-Zonder host. Are you aware of the phenomenon called Algernon? What now? I read about Algernon in a classified document. It wasn't very detailed, but it was described as a disease that threatened the existence of mankind. That's a good way to put it. Algernon is a phenomenon that causes sudden death. There was an outbreak of it 10 years ago. 10 years ago? Did the Federation fail to notice this incident because it happened right in the middle of the rest of the whole mess? As stated in the document Captain Mitsuba read, at the time it was considered a form of illness. But the truth is, Algernon is a self-kill switch built into mankind's genetic code. A what now? I'm told they've already met the Somnium. I'm sorry, who? Pardon me, life forms we call Betterment. They refer to themselves as Somnium. Let me start again. Have you ever heard of the Gaia hypothesis? Yes, the idea that the ecosystem created by mutual relationship between the planet and its inhabitants can be likened to a living being. Correct, and the Somnium, Betterment, are this living creature's immune system. So their role would be to destroy foreign substances invading the body. Then why aren't they fighting the invaders of the Wolgaru? Unfortunately, from their perspective, being like those are no different than dirt cleaning Gaia's skin. However, they seem to be preparing to fight against something more serious, something that's making its way deep inside the body. What would that be? That we don't know yet. For now, I can tell you that in order to draw out their true power, they must ingest something called animus seeds. Kaido says something about this, yes. Animus seeds come from flowers that only grow in the bodies of someone affected with Algernon. Whoa, hold on! Does that mean the Betterment eat people? They're monsters! That's a biased opinion. When you think about it, we humans feed upon animals and plants in order to survive. I mean, yes, but nothing sentient. Algernon is the necessary step required to give birth to animus seeds. In other words, we are programmed to activate it when we must stimulate the somnium into removing a contamination from the world body. When Algernon occurs, your neurotransmitters spike, and you are compelled to act in an aggressive, self-destructive manner. Is it possible the entirety of Bionet is affected by Algernon? From Mamoru and Kaido's report on Dr. Thanatos' behavior, it is a definite possibility. If this ends up completely destroying Bionet, I'm totally A-okay with it, but the point is, an outbreak in Algernon means the somnium needs to be stirred in the action, which means the Earth is endangered by something that requires their presence. Ikumi, could it be? It must have to do with this Conqueror King they mentioned. Well, no use thinking about it if there's no solution to be found. Time to switch gears. Ryuji will keep an eye on Somnium's movements. Meanwhile, Tri-Haven will keep on kicking the butts of the jerks who out there who hate peace. Then we can all focus on Project Z. Understood. We will look after Gaokaigo and his pilots. Speaking of which, I'd like to send Hatsuno your way as our liaison. You mean Hannah's going to travel with us? I'm certainly not going to be the one keeping such a cute couple apart. It's going to be dangerous. And you'll just have to protect her, won't you? Ikumi. Besides, you should be thinking about her feelings first. Mamoru, would it bother you if I came along? No way. If anything, you being there give me all the bravery I'll ever need. Oh, Mamoru. That's sweet. Though please do try to moderate your displays of affection on the ship. They might lower the morale of part of the crew. Starting with the XO. Captain! Then we're set. Mamoru, Kaido, Hana, take care. Yes, sir. See you when it's time to initiate Project Z, Tri-Haven. Danny's gonna be mad he missed this. Sepulchrum. You've come. Lula. Yes. Hiragi. Here. Rice. You may refer to me as Beautiful Minstrel if you prefer. Gajamaru. Yeah? Sarah. Yes. Arhan. You need my help to defeat the Conqueror King, then so be it. The Conqueror King is not the only obstacle we Somnium must face for the sake of the time of Patriot. Of course, the source of evil must also be dealt with. Lamia, another Forte scene has been produced. Amazing! Darn, if only my body could handle the strain of Forte revolution. Who say that? The fact that Forte was produced is a sign that humanity is facing extinction. I know that. Without humans, we can't get any more animus seeds. The Conqueror King, the source of evil. We must overcome any obstacles we can before we return to the skies of Patria. And it's now set to spawn. Okay, let's see our supporter. Gutsy Encouragement. Activates the Spirit and Cheer commands. The cost of Bravery Spirit is reduced by 5. Spirit cost cannot be reduced by lower than 1. That's pretty good. I don't need it yet, because I don't have Bravery, but having an extra person who can cast Cheer for 30 is not bad. Let's go ahead and bring her in. She doesn't look too happy. Alright, let's see. Yeah, finish your upgrades. Overhang cannon gets better, huh? Not beam smart gun? Okay. Okay, we only have one mission left to do for now.